Okay, guys, welcome to our podcast. Today we're speaking about saunas. I have today Heidi with me.
Good morning.
Hi, Heidi's just come back from her workout, her training session with Sammy. How was that?
Excellent.
Yeah. What
Love
did you work today?
Everything.
So, right. So I mean, we got speaking yesterday. You came into the sauna, or 2 days ago. Right. So we just built a sauna, and Heidi came in to check it out. But then she was telling us about her trip to Europe.
Yes. To Finland.
To Finland.
Yeah.
Right. And why did you go to Finland? Did you just randomly choose Finland?
No, randomly, yes, but normally when we travel, I'm a travel hacker, so I look for deals. So there just happened to be a very good deal. Leaving Miami, it was like $400, and we said, let's just go.
Oh, wow. So you didn't, before going to Finland, what were your expectations in terms of temperature and people, etc.?
We knew it was going to be cold because obviously we were going in November, early December.
Right.
We went primarily because Finland at that time of the year is famous for winter activities and Northern Lights.
Okay.
So those are the two big things. We wanted to do something different. When we travel, we like to try different things, experience different cultures that are completely different from Jamaica, being Jamaican. So we went fully knowing it was going to be freezing. We packed for it, and we were prepared.
Okay, so when you got to Finland and then you saw the snow and then you came across a sauna, where? Yeah,
so we kind of read up about the saunas. My husband was like really excited to try it. Wow. I was like, there's no way I'm not jumping into snow or a cold lake or a pool, whatever. Okay. But we didn't realize that they had this sauna culture, which is, it's a very, every Finnish person does it. They have saunas in their homes. Saunas are their social gatherings. Wow. Everywhere you go, every hotel, everybody's apartment, because we actually went and visited a Finnish friend. She had a sauna in her apartment. Wow. They build saunas strictly for restaurants, bars, just the experience of the sauna and jumping into the sea or a lake.
Did you get any historical context from them when you were there? When it came about, why they were doing it?
I don't remember. Right. It's just something that they've always done. Right. And they do it because of there's a lot of health benefits for doing it. The circulation, your metabolism, things just like your skin, everything, just how you feel. And then because they blend it with the social aspects, you kind of don't even realize, that you're sitting in a room that is super hot, really hot.
So it's not really mentioned and let's go in the sauna. It's just something people are just doing.
It's just they do it. They go to work, they come home, they go to the sauna. And from what we discovered from talking to the Finnish people is that they do this 3 to 5 times a week. So it's not something they do every day, but they do it a lot. And the weekends are really the social aspect. So they go to these beautifully built buildings and they go with their friends, they sit in the sauna, they drink a beer, they socialize, they chat, but they do in the sauna, in the ocean, or the sea, and they just, and that's just part of their culture.
Okay, so when you first tried it, did you try sauna before you went to Finland, or?
I've been in saunas before. I used to live in Toronto, so I've experienced the sauna before, but also to know that they have different types of saunas. So they have your traditional saunas, which are, the rocks, similar to like what you have with the rocks and the pouring of the water. Some of them are electric, especially when you're in your house. You have the electric saunas. So we tried them all.
Which was your favorite?
The traditional, the old school. So we did
that's
one.
The dry sauna, I believe.
The dry sauna.
About the infrared as well in the
and
house.
Then inside you have the electric ones. But we tried them all. Our favorite definitely was the traditional one, which we did in this town called, I'm not going to pronounce it properly, but Sariselka. And it's really, you go in the sauna and right beside the sauna it's a frozen lake, and they cut the lake. And so you go in the sauna, you get like heated up to the point where you just can't bear it anymore. Wow. And then you go in, and then you run and you go in the lake. You just dip in for a few seconds, come back out, and then you go back. So it becomes so addictive because you're in the sauna and you're so hot you can't take it. You have to jump in the water. But you go in the water and it's freezing and you're like running back into the sauna. So you end up doing it probably 2 or 3 times per session.
So, for those of you who don't know what a sauna is, living in Jamaica, a sauna is a room generally about 400 to 500 cubic feet. It can be bigger or smaller. It's insulated and it's made out of wood and there's an oven inside of there that brings it up to about 70, 80, 90 degrees Celsius. So that's probably a little bit over double in Fahrenheit. And you sit inside of there. Some people stand, some people lie. And it brings a lot of health benefits. Some data have said that it can reduce stroke risk by 62%. It does a lot for your hair, it does a lot for your skin, your immunity, etc. But question now, so when you went into this sauna in Finland, how long did you stay, or how long was it advised for you to stay initially?
Like I said, we would do, I would say 2, maximum 3 rounds.
Right.
So you probably stay inside the sauna maybe anywhere from 10 to 15 minutes.
Right.
And then you dip in wherever,
Right.
whether it's a pool, because we did the pool, we did the sea, the Baltic Sea,
Right.
and we've done the lake.
Right.
And so you dip in there, and then you come back in. So you're not in there
for too long.
The experience maybe like an hour.
Right. The whole thing,
Yeah,
with the
'cause
cycles.
you block them. So when you pay for them, you block them, and you usually get like an hour block.
Right.
So
To do
whatever
as much
you can
rounds.
do,
Right.
whatever you can do in
Okay.
that time period.
So did you find most people there, or some people that were just doing saunas alone and not going into the cold, or it was just
Yeah.
yeah?
Or what they would do if they didn't want to go into this lake or wherever, they
Right.
would just take a shower.
Right.
So you just come out, you go and you take a cold shower, and you go
Right.
back in. So not everybody can manage
Right.
the cold water because
Right.
it's freezing.
So coming from Jamaica again, we get told a lot about don't go into the rain after you've been in the sun, or don't come out of the sun and go under the shower. So we often hear that you can catch pneumonia very easily. It's something
Never.
I've always heard in Jamaica.
Yeah, never got sick.
Right.
We
Did you have
never
any
got-
fear of that though, coming from Jamaica, thinking that?
I'm gonna have to say no, only
Right.
because I've traveled a lot,
Right.
so I've experienced a lot of different things, and you know. But as a parent, you always say that to your child, like,
Right.
"No, you're wet, you can't go into the cold." But
Right.
the reality is that wasn't the case. I mean,
Right.
we were going from extreme heat to extreme cold. You know,
Right.
your hair is wet, your clothes are wet, and then you're just going back and forth. But we never got sick.
Right.
We were there for 2 weeks, and we did it almost every day, and we never got sick.
Wow. So a bit of culture highlight, guys. So the Finns, they do this as a part of their lifestyle, and they talk about the massive health benefits that they get. We're trying to bring this into our culture. It's something I think that can bring value to social wealth, the way that we can socialize doing positive, healthy things, and also it can improve your physical wealth, which is improving the time that you have on this planet, and potentially increasing and improving the quality of life that you will have. So, I mean, it seems very interesting from the perspective of Scandinavia.
Yep.
And how extremely different it is to what we do here. And I'm eager for us to try this out and to push this out. Is there anything else you'd want to,
Yeah, I would say
about it?
in terms of just how we felt
Right.
after the sauna experience, you know, first of all, you sleep like a baby.
Yes.
So if you have problems sleeping the night after you do the sauna, because we try to do it usually in the evening to the nighttime. I mean, once you get home and you shower, you sleep like a baby, and it's
Right.
the best sleep.
Yeah.
Your skin, my skin was so like clear and shiny, and just it looked like I took like 5 years off, 10 years
Right.
off. It was just, you know, your skin looks great, and I think you just feel better. I mean, I can imagine you're sweating out all of the toxins or whatever. I would imagine all the toxins and everything. You just felt so refreshed.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, it was a great experience, and it was very, very addictive.
Right.
Very addictive.
Right. A lot of also interesting points that we have found is the temperature control element. So, for example, living here, you tend to get in your AC car, you drive to where you're going. If it's an office or a house, you then go into another AC room. So we keep in the 18 to 22 degrees Celsius. So we're used to a lot of temperature control. The human body, as we know, is engineered to adapt to new stimuli given, just like exercise. So this temperature extremes from hot and cold, exposing to them over time will allow the body a new stimuli to adapt, and then the health benefits that we have listed out are huge, and it's definitely something that we want to add. But I definitely want to thank you for giving us your time,
problem.
Heidi, and giving us your perspective and
No
your
problem.
first-hand experience.
Yes.
And we'd like to see persons come in and try the sauna
Try it.
experience as well.
Yeah, you'll love it. Try it. Trust me.
All right, remember, your health is your wealth, yeah? All right.
Thank you.